Here's another isometric drill that we can do for our progressions. If we have athletes that are struggling still a little bit with hip drive and foot stiffness in our dynamic drills, like our fall and hip drive drill, our angled hip drive drills, all our drills that we actually asking the athlete to load and work through their full range of motion. If they're struggling with that, this is a great regressionary drill to be able to have them understand how the foot is supposed to sequence first, then the knee, then the hip, and how that strengthens their ability to drive across the earth. Most isometric drills in this position would have her legs straight like this. This is not going to create the same type of movement mechanism that we have within pitching that we'd like to see when we're detaching from the rubber. So our first checkpoints here are, number one, the athlete starts with their knee against the wall at around just around hip height, maybe just a little lower. Now, once that knee is against the wall, they're going to find their most explosive range of motion. And what I mean by that is we're going to get a position with the back foot where our check mark is that, number one, you see the Achilles, it's already tightened and shortened. Okay, so that's what we're looking at right there. Number two, if they were to push from this position, when they push, the knee doesn't extend, but they go immediately forward. That's your checkpoint. So if you kind of dig into the wall from this position and you're not moving immediately forward, you've got to move your foot a little further back or slightly more forward, as long as we're staying and looking for what's in between 30 and 60 degrees. So how do we check that point? So if we follow the femur, her lateral epicondyles right here, we kind of follow the angle of the femur. We want to be anywhere between here and here. So 30 and 60, 30 and 60. Any one of those spots is where the shin angle should be, so that we're able to create this tension in the Achilles and be able to drive those hips forward. So once we've set up, what the goal is to hold these drills for time. So we'll hold them 5 seconds, 10 seconds, trying to create strength. And the whole time, we're literally trying to understand how to make the calf, hamstring, and glute work so that we maintain hips parallel to the ground, and we're driving through the knee by using our foot, then our hamstring, and then our glutes to finish that motion.